Have you ever wondered why you keep dating the wrong guys? Does it feel like you have a target on your forehead that says, "Toxic men, please date me"? If you've answered yes, then don't fret, because in this video, I'll be discussing 3 reasons why you're always attracted to the wrong guys. In my years of personal growth and relationship coaching, healing from past trauma and pain is by far the #1 reason why you're continuously attracted to the wrong guy. Disclaimer, I'm not a therapist or counselor, but I do know that any unhealed past trauma and pain will greatly decrease your chances of living a healthy and prosperous life. In fact, studies show that codependency to toxic partners will become the norm, keeping you comfortable in your chaos. So what exactly does this mean, you might ask? For example, any man that you encounter that's lacking in character and integrity, you'll tell yourself that his behavior is not that bad and begin to excuse the toxicity. Because you've operated from a place of trauma for the majority of your life, the trauma and pain from any relationship becomes a security blanket. Your upbringing has woven its way into the mix as well. A few questions that I'd like for you to ask is, what were the dynamics in your household growing up? Were you raised in a 2-parent household or by a single mother or father? How did your father treat you during those years? Was it a loving relationship or filled with chaos and uncertainty? Once this has been unpacked and you begin to do the work, you'll begin to see a light at the end of the tunnel. Look, I don't say this to judge or criticize you. I say all of this in hopes that you'll become enlightened and turn your life around. We all are a work in progress, so don't see yourself as strange or less than. Healing from past trauma is scary and uncomfortable. It's never easy, but it's definitely worth it. The second reason is that you're afraid of being alone. Codependency has become a byproduct of your relational dysfunction. Simply put, you're just afraid of being alone. Many women tell me that they'd rather be in a chaotic relationship than being alone because they don't want to face what they have to heal from. Jumping from relationship to relationship serves as a bandage in which they can temporarily cover up the deep trauma and pain. As a result of being a serial dater, many people lose all sense of standards and boundaries. Hence the reason why they find themselves being with the wrong guys for all the wrong reasons. I'd rather be with someone who's not good for me rather than being alone is a lot of women's mentality. They don't know their worth or who's a good fit for them, so settling and having no standards becomes their identity. It's sad, but it's true. Many women are intimidated by the thought of being alone and remaining single. You think that singleness is a curse and that something's wrong with you. Believe it or not, settling to be with a guy who's no good for you is detrimental to your emotional and physical health. You become so consumed with trying to fix things that you neglect your own personal health and well-being. I've said it time and time again, where the woman gives up on herself and trusts the man with her entire life, then ultimately finds herself on the short end of things. So it's never been more important to take a step back, make a choice to heal, and no longer be codependent. Another reason you keep falling for the wrong guy is because your priorities are out of order. You tend to prioritize superficial things such as looks, a guy's level of education, or simply how much money he makes. Now listen, I'm not saying that physical attraction, education, and finances are not important and that they should take a back seat to everything else. But I am saying that if you make those things an idol, then the relationship will fail. Many women who I've coached only focus on how much money a guy makes rather than the emotional capabilities and his character. I've heard numerous times that he has to be at least 6 feet and make at least 6 figures. If you add another 6 to this, and you could end up dating the devil. All kidding aside, focusing on superficial things is a recipe for disaster. If his values, ethics, and beliefs are non-existent, best believe that no amount of money or looks will mend a broken heart. And while it's important that you don't settle when choosing a partner, it's more important that you choose to push past the surface and dig a little deeper. You must ask yourself what's really important to you in a guy, and if you spot some inadequacies in yourself during this soul-searching process, then it's best that you address these issues before you dive into another temporary relationship. Your priorities must be in order and non-negotiable. Doing what's easy should never replace doing what's right. Now look, it's clear that there are several reasons why women are attracted to the wrong guy. I wanted to highlight 3 of the main reasons that I've discussed with women on our coaching calls. Fortunately, it's never too late to make the necessary changes in your life, and once you do, Mr. Right for you could be in your view. I'm here to guide you along your journey, and that's why it's critical that you contact me right away to set up your free 1-hour breakthrough session. Email me directly at lifecoachjscott@gmail.com. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Please be sure to check this one out right over here, and I'll see you then. You will truly know if a man loves you not only by his words, but more importantly, by his actions. And in this video, I'll be sharing 3 signs that will help you know that a man